Yeah.
Like this is so silly. Have you heard of the theory that the Trumps are time travelers?
What? No.
Yeah.
They're not sophisticated enough.
Listen to this.
They're time travelers?
Yeah.
Which one specifically? Donnie?
It's hard to say.
Donnie.
No, it would be Barron,
Who's Barron?
Trump's son, or Donald Trump himself. Listen.
Grab me a DeLorean.
Okay.
That's good. So
this connects to guess who? Nikola Tesla.
No way. This is ridiculous.
And when I first saw it, I'm like, what? I'm like, that's made up. Dude,
Yeah.
I found like 5 different sources.
No.
No, listen. I'm not talking about the time travel thing. I'm talking about the beginning of the conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nikola Tesla died in the New York hotel or something, right? Mm-hmm. And within his hotel that he was living in, somebody said that he had 80 plus trunks of all his patents, his designs for different technologies, all this stuff.
And the government took it, right?
Yes. But
I thought his house caught on fire.
Huh?
Didn't his house catch on fire?
No.
Oh.
Talking about.
I guess I don't know.
So the National Defense Research Facility and the FBI were going to go in and take it. Guess who they sent first to go and collect the stuff?
Donald Trump.
No. The president of the United States. I don't know.
John G. Trump, Donald Trump's uncle.
What?
Weird.
Donald Trump's uncle.
What was his title? What was he doing?
He was a highly respected electrical engineer and physicist.
Oh.
Okay, so he fits, I guess, a little bit in the realm of Tesla.
They sent him to collect the stuff.
Yeah.
And he got there and he came back and he said, oh, you guys said there's 80 trunks. I only found 30. And nothing was really of any value. So the theory is that he took some of these trunks.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Slipped it in his pocket.
And did some stuff.
Saved it for a rainy day.
Said, I'm going to just... But there's one piece the FBI reported, because they just disclosed this stuff about Nikola Tesla in his documents not that long ago. And one of the documents said, where did it say? The FBI noted saying, wireless transmission electrical power had been completed and perfected. And so they had in their hands the ability to create wireless transmission electricity, but we've never done anything with it. Mm-hmm. But that was collected. But there's that whole, like, Tesla had been working on this stuff of, like, he said that he had figured out how to bend time.
Yeah.
And so...
As one does.
The theory is Donald Trump's uncle took this, created a time machine.
Oh, my gosh.
And traveled back in time and like did all this stuff. But then the weird connection is there was a book that came out in 1896 and it's called Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey.
What?
Written in 1896.
1896. That's okay. So someone else named Baron Trump, or you're saying
do you know
it
what,
was actually Baron Trump?
Do you know what the book was about?
What?
Time travel?
Baron Trump time traveling.
No! How disappointing would this be if that...
Wait. So the theory is that Baron Trump, Donald Trump's son, is a time traveler, and it's not Donald Trump.
It could be Donald Trump. This is where it's really
chaos at this point.
It's just connections of names and stuff that was stolen, and like the fact that the Trumps are connected to Nikola Tesla in a way.
Yeah.
And that this book in 1896 was written about Baron Trump, who was a time traveler. The man who wrote it, his name is Ingersoll Lockwood. That same
Lord
year,
Lockwood.
I don't know who that
Sherlock
is.
Holmes. Sherlock Holmes.
That same year that he released the book about Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey, he released another book called The Last President.
Oh.
And it takes place primarily in New York City.
Okay.
And it's about this whole social, like basically the country elects a president, and he's ushering in socialism and communism.
Yeah.
And it's like this whole, and I actually started listening to the book yesterday, didn't understand anything because it's all like,
Yeah.
you see, the people are taking over. And it's a marvelous transaction of whatever. I'm just like, I'm so lost.
Time will be.
But yeah, but in that book, there's like weird stuff, like some man that worked for the White House, his last name was Pence.
Oh my god!
Weird.
And like,
Oh my goodness!
there's just references, like all this weird little
Weird.
stuff.
How mad would you be if you found out this was true and all these rich people are time traveling without us?
Yeah.
Like, just give me a subscription. I'll do it once a month or something.
Yes.
Don't hold it all for yourself.
Where
Dude.
would you go?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I would have fun going. I would have to learn about all the places that I've never been to and I don't know anything about, like Rome.
With time travel?
Yeah, I would just go back to like old Rome and just like probably immediately be killed. I'd probably have like my phone in my pocket and they're like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
What year? I don't know what year I go back to, but I just want to finish it off with this. Just how weird this author is.
Yeah.
One of his last books that he like came out with, he had been writing books for like 30 something years. And like he was like a lawyer, just a wacky dude.
Yeah.
He came out with a book called Laconics of Cult.
Oh.
And it was all about, it had poems and it almost seemed like a step-by-step guide to reaching immortality.
Oh.
And
By the same Baron Trump?
by the author who wrote Baron Trump and The Last President. And then his last book was about this whole like achieving
Weird.
immortality and like.
When did this guy die?
I didn't write it down. It was
record.
Did
Probably.
he?
Did he?
It was probably like in the 1930s or something.
Yeah.
Eventually, he had to
So
fake
weird.
his death or something.
But
They're gonna be on
I
it.
just thought that was weird and hilarious.
There's enough real connections where it makes you like, it makes it the perfect conspiracy because it's not just you just said a word and you're like, oh yeah, maybe. Like there's things that like out there that are like, possibly someone could run with and really.
Well, what's
Oh my
weird
goodness.
is I was watching this like short documentary about they're like trying to track down Tesla's like work and paperwork and all that stuff. And there's a museum in Serbia where Nikola Tesla is from. And it's the Nikola Tesla Museum in Serbia. And these guys went there and they had planned it all out. They were talking to the curator of the museum. And he's like, can we see some of his documents and stuff? He's like, yeah, come down to the vault or whatever.
Yeah.
And there, he was showing them a piece of paper where Nikola Tesla was basically had a contract with the Soviet Russians to make that death ray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was supposedly signed, and the guy's like, can I actually flip to see his signature? And the guy's like, no. And he's like, and they're all like taken back, like, why can't we see it? He's like, you can't see it. You're not allowed to see it. And it's like,
why?
Yeah.
okay. And like, can we look at like other documents? And he's like, no, you're not allowed.
Get out.
Weird.
And it's just like, but there's just like so much mystery surrounding
Yeah, it's weird.
Tesla and like the
Yeah.
things that he invented. But yeah, so Trump is Marty McFly.
I'm just imagining him as Doc Brown. And so it's just, instead of Doc, that he just calls him Don.
Yeah.
We got to go back to the 80s. Fix your
yeah, I
parents.
forgot to mention this. Baron Trump, in the book, his mentor, his name was Don.
Oh no.
Don was telling him what to do to time travel.
What in the world does all this mean?
And
Is
there's
there's one big coincidence?
But there's like, this is a stretch, but there's like a drawing of Baron Trump in the book.
Yeah.
And it looks like Baron Trump.
Oh my gosh! What if Baron Trump is like really Donald Trump's like great grandpa or something?
Yeah, he like traveled back or traveled forward.
And he consults him all the time. He's
Yeah.
He's like, Grandpappy, how should I address?
Great Grandpappy. What do I do?
Please help me.
Grandpappy Baron. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got with
That's
the
a
Nikola
fun
Tesla
one.
time traveling Trumps.
That's
Fun.
amazing.
But yeah, Trump doesn't seem like the person that would be time travel. But maybe he's putting up a front.
Yeah.
Or maybe like that much time in the world makes your filter go away.
Maybe, yeah,
And lose your hair, apparently.
yeah.
Let's talk about that for a second. He has the worst head of hair in the world. Have you seen him Jimmy Fallon mess it up?
It's very thin.
It's very thin. Of all the things in the world, you're one of the richest men in the world. Go get a hair transplant or something.
I don't
Divert some of your spray tan fun to your
What
hair.
if that's not a spray tan, but that's a side effect of time traveling?
Woo!
That
You're
turns your-
hitting-
best conspiracy
you're hitting on
you've
some
ever
good-
had.
You're hitting on some
it
good
turns your
marks
skin
today.
orange and your hair thin.
Could be.
But he doesn't care to fix it because like in the future, that's the style
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
because everyone's time traveling.
We're putting a lot of pieces together.
I don't know. I don't know, guys.
We need to keep building onto this to where it's ridiculously to deny it.
Hey, you guys, should we talk more about the Trumps being time travelers? If so, comment below and say yes. Please talk more about this. But that's all the information I got now.
Yeah.
Because I've only been
Fun.
looking at it for like a day.
Yeah.
Fun.
So-
You get an A+.
Thanks.
That's so
Such
fun.
a fun conspiracy.
It
Yeah.
is.
I love good time traveling stories.
Yeah.
Time traveling.
Time traveling.
But speaking of... Oh, it's okay.
No, it's fine.
Speaking of time traveling, orange people, we got an ad. Don't go anywhere.